Hi. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am live on TikTok and on YouTube. I hope that you guys are doing amazing. Hope everybody's doing great. Happy Monday. Happy Motivational Monday. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. All right. I said I was going to be on here mornings. Earlier than this later on this week, hopefully. But I hope that you guys are doing amazing. Okay, today we're gonna have a really, hey Jessica, hi, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Hey YouTube, I'm live on YouTube, guys, and also on TikTok. Remember, they're banning TikTok soon. Okay, they're banning TikTok in the US on the 19th. So if you are following me on TikTok, be sure, and you enjoy my content, be sure to also subscribe to my email list as well. You can click the link in my bio so you can stay connected. And also as well, make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can also watch my lives on YouTube. All right. So we're talking today about the emotional and energetic connection to fibroids, the root causes of fibroids when it comes to emotionally and energetically. Okay. This is the piece that a lot of people miss when it comes to fibroids, because we think of fibroids as just physical tumors, which they are, but it's a lot deeper than that. Right. So I want to talk about the emotional aspect of fibroids, the energetic aspect of fibroids. Really, really important. This can also help women put their pieces together when it comes to their healing journey as well, to know what to dive into when it comes to healing the body. Thank you for sharing the live. Yes, ladies, before I get started, share this live with somebody you know that has fibroids. If you're on YouTube, share this live with somebody that you know that has fibroids. I know that we all know at least one person or two or three or four that have fibroids that can benefit from this conversation. Okay, if you're on YouTube, make sure you're also liking the video, like the video as well. You guys, as you're coming into TikTok, tap on the screen, like the video. Okay, so we can get more women in here. All right, the algorithm pushes the video out when there's likes. All right, so make sure that you guys thumbs up, okay, on YouTube. And tap on the screen if you're on TikTok. Thank you so much for the like, for the Nav Fries. Thank you for the like. Thank you guys. Just tap on the screen, y'all. It's free. But anyway, let's talk about it. For those that are watching for the first time, hi and welcome. My name is Sasha. I'm a holistic womb specialist. And what I do is I help women who have fibroids, endometriosis, PCOS, infertility, and uterine prolapse, so many womb issues that I've helped women heal. But I help women who have these issues, okay, all the way from fibroids to PCOS to endometriosis, get to the root cause of these issues, the physical root cause and the emotional root cause, in order to fully heal from fibroids, in order to fully heal from endometriosis, in order to fully heal from adenomyosis, conditions that doctors say that we can't heal from, right? I've been helping women do that for years. If you've been following me for any length of time, you probably already know this, okay? So be sure to make sure that you're also subscribed to my email list. Again, I'm going to keep saying that because, especially to TikTok, because TikTok, they're banning TikTok soon in the US. But what I do is I put the power back into women's hands when it comes to their own health, when it comes to their healing, when it comes to their reproductive health, right? A lot of women feel as though that their reproductive health is in somebody else's hands. It's based on their age. It's based on, their luck. And that's not true. So I help women put the power back into their hands and become first and foremost their own healers, okay? So love what I do. We're all about holistic womb healing. And when you heal the womb, you're also healing the body as well. A lot of people don't know that, but that is definitely the fact, okay? So I want you, hopefully you guys are doing amazing. If you are dealing with fibroids, ladies, put a 1 in the chat. I just stopped by to say hi. Bye to you in the chat. Don't forget to leave a like. Yes, thank you so much, Joseph Jones. I appreciate that. Yes, don't forget to leave a like. I appreciate that. So if you guys are watching from TikTok or YouTube, let me know in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you have fibroids. If you're currently dealing with fibroids. Okay, we have one person. Okay, so I see some 1s on TikTok. Okay, also on let's see, YouTube. I don't know why it does that on YouTube where it disappears. Okay, see some 1s on YouTube. Let me know if you're dealing with fibroids, because you're gonna benefit a lot from this conversation. Okay, even if you're dealing with similar reproductive health issues, like for example, ovarian cyst. If you're dealing with, endometriosis or adenomyosis, you're also going to benefit from this conversation, because we tend to look at these issues as only physical, and they're not only physical, they're also emotional and energetic, right? So it's important that we understand and learn this, so that when we're healing the body, we're also incorporating, healing emotionally, energetically, because in case you guys know, the body does keep score, okay? We think we're also energy beings as well as physical beings, okay? So I just want to make that clear. So when it comes to unresolved emotions, unresolved trauma, right? Those things, as well as are buried in the womb, right? So when we have fibroids, when we have, adenomyosis, when we have heavy bleeding, when we have issues with our period, right? There's also a lot of emotions that we're also holding on to, that we're burying, as well as stress that we're burying, right? We're not actually processing through the stuff correctly. And I know, because I've been there, right? And your body cannot develop fibroids without there being a emotional trauma held up in the body and suppressed in the body. And some of us have been suppressing things for so long that we don't even know that we're suppressing things, right? Because we suppressed for so long that it's literally a way of life, okay? So I want you guys to know, let's get some more likes on TikTok and also on YouTube, okay? I know it's Monday, you guys. Wake up, okay? So fibroids are also a physical manifestation of unresolved emotions. Think of fibroids as, these tumors that harden in the womb, as also emotional blockages, not just physical blockages in the womb, emotional blockages as well, right? So they're physical manifestation of unresolved emotions, like, for example, anger, guilt, shame, right? Also, childhood trauma, past relationships hurts, fear, things that anxiety, things that we held up in the body, held up in the womb, right? So it's not just, it's not just physical, and people look at the physicality of fibroids, right? Just, the tumors, and they focus on that, but they don't focus on why these tumors develop in the first place, right? Fibroids is also it's a very it's like unburied emotions. And what a lot of us do, especially as women, we suppress a lot of what we've been through. We suppress, in order to just keep going, we suppress a lot of things in our life. And when we do that, the body keeps score. Even when we don't want to think about things, we just move on. Your body is very intelligent. It's highly intelligent, right? So that stuff that you're suppressing is still in the body. So this is why you see stress will manifest in different ways. Heavy periods, right? Stress can manifest as sickness, right? As viruses, okay? As all sorts of things, okay? So, hold on, let me go scroll up real quick, okay? There we go. We don't do weird diet recommendations here, okay? So these emotions often are suppressed and ignored. A lot of us have been suppressing and ignoring our negative emotions for years, right? And you guys think that energy doesn't go away, that blocked energy doesn't go away. It does, okay? And if you're on TikTok, remember that they're banning TikTok soon. So you guys also subscribe to my email list, and also get on my YouTube channel. YouTube channel is linked to the link in my bio, okay? And I forgot to mention that I have a free masterclass coming up. Real quick before we get into the rest of the topic, I have a free masterclass coming up. So if you have fibroids, if you have endometriosis, if you have adenomyosis, perimenopause, and you also have crazy menstrual cycles. When I say crazy menstrual cycles, I mean heavy menstrual cycles. You're bleeding for more than 3 to 4 days. It's heavy bleeding, cramping, bloating. Then be sure to click the link in my bio to sign up for my Elevate Your Menstrual Experience, okay? So it's a free masterclass on this Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? If you're on YouTube, the link is in my description box. If you are on TikTok, the link is in my bio. It's free. There's no reason why you shouldn't be there and learn about. A lot of women don't know about their hormones and really about how to elevate, how to improve their menstrual experience, right? Because your period should not be painful. It should be easy. It shouldn't be, a struggle. It shouldn't get in the way of your everyday life, right? I just had a client literally that's been working with me literally for less than 2 weeks since the beginning of the year, and she's already telling me that she's on her period now, and she's not dealing with pain and cramping. She's not the bloating is so much less, right? Just by working with me for literally a week and a half. This is in my Detoxify Your Womb program. Your period is not supposed to be all of these things that we've been told, right? You know, cramping, clots, all that stuff. So if that's you, if you deal with these difficult periods, you need to be in that masterclass. It's completely free. Thank you. Thank you, Nan Friends. Tap on the screen. Yes, yes, yes. Tap on the screen like the video. Yeah, so sign up for my free masterclass, Elevate Your Menstrual Cycle. It is on Thursday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You get a virtual link, okay? You can, it doesn't matter where in the world that you are, you can be in the masterclass, okay? So sign up, and also too as well, yeah, just share with a friend as well, because everybody out here is having horrible menstrual cycles, and they don't have to. We're going into a new year, and we don't have time for that. It's a lot going on in 2025, as you guys can see. We don't have time to be held down by these crazy menstrual cycles, by these fibroids. We have to do, so it's January 2025, let's go. There's no better time than now to improve your menstrual experience. So we're talking about that Thursday at the masterclass. So sign up, okay? Sign up. Tell a friend and tell a friend as well. So let's get back to the topic. So many women, oh, thank you, sis. Thank you, Elle. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And make sure you guys follow Elle, the Magnetic Muse. She's absolutely amazing. Her content is amazing. And she also talks about, you know, also as well, you know, the emotions, and also, you know, women that are in businesses, you can benefit from her. She's also working on, again, the full woman, the emotions, the physicality of you know, you owning your own business and all of that stuff. Women that want to own their own business or do own their own business, you need to follow Elle. Just follow Elle, okay? Yes, you're welcome. You're so welcome. How do I increase my energy on my cycle? I always feel so weak. That is a great question, because if we're not supposed to feel extreme, yes, our hormone levels do decrease drastically on our cycle. Not drastically, but they do decrease. They do go down. So your estrogen, progesterone, all that stuff is like is lower on your cycle. So there's gonna be a bit of testosterone as well. There's gonna be a bit of you know, you're gonna feel a little bit more fatigue, right? But it's not supposed to be such a huge decline like most women are feeling. So we're gonna talk about that. Latia, we're talking about that at the masterclass, Elevate Your Menstrual Experience. So be sure that you sign up for it. It's free, okay? It's going to be on Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Click the link in my bio, sign up for that. You're going to benefit a lot from that. Women have to also learn about the 4 phases of their menstrual cycle, how their body works. Most women don't know this information. So when I tell them, it shocks them. And you're not supposed to, let me just say this one thing too. A lot of us try to push past and overwork ourselves on our cycle, and you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to. A lot of us try to, because we forget that we're feminine beings, we're women. We're not supposed to, like, you know, put out the same amount of productivity every single day. Not like men can do that, because, you know, their hormone levels are different, right? They can, you know, they can be extremely productive every single day. Women can't. We have to balance. We have to like kind of balance our energy, right? There's certain times of the month where we have much more energy and we have the capacity to do more, and there's times of the month where we just don't, right? We have to kind of scale it back a little bit and cater to ourselves a bit more. Okay, so let's continue the topic. We're talking about, again, the emotional and energetic root causes of fibroids. When it comes to fibroids, when it comes to anything dealing with the womb, it's deeper than just physical, okay? Because many women don't realize that our womb also stores our negative emotions. Our wombs also store our unfulfilled dreams, right? Because it's like a creative center, and this is where, again, we birth babies, we birth ideas as well, we birth projects, we birth, our purpose, right? It's deeper than just a physical organ. The womb is also a spiritual organ. So when we deal with blockages in the womb, physical blockages in the womb, what does that mean? That also means that we're dealing with, we're storing lots of negative emotions in there that we haven't processed. It's not about you going through trauma or what you've been through. It's about how you handle it, right? It's about how you process through it. And most people are unable to process correctly through the trauma, are unable to release it. They hold on to this stuff, right? And as women, when we our bodies are not made to hold on to stuff. It's just not. Our bodies are not made to hold on to trauma. We're supposed to allow our emotions and things to flow through us, not to hold on to. And when we hold on to things, This is how we start getting disruption in flow, fibroids, heavy cycles. You start feeling issues with your cycle. Just a lot of you guys know when you guys have issues with your cycle, you guys notice the times that you're super stressed is when you start having the huge issues with your cycle. That's how it starts. That's how it starts. And a lot of us, again, we hold in stress, right? Instead of actually releasing that stuff. I have fibroids, what can I take? So if you have fibroids, there's not one thing you can take to get rid of fibroids. I need you guys to know that. There's not one thing to take to get rid of fibroids. It is again, you getting to the physical and the emotional root cause. So if you have fibroids, this this live is of huge benefit to you, okay? And let me know if you guys are resonating with what I'm saying. I know that this is, a lot of people don't think of, when it comes to physical, people only think about the physical aspect of fibroids. They only think about fibroids as, oh, I have these tumors in my womb, and then once I get rid of it, everything's gonna be okay. That's not how it works. It's not how it works. I had to have 2 blood transfusions due to my fibroids. Yeah. Unfortunately, a lot of women, and make sure, Nola, that you're at my free masterclass, Elevate Your Menstrual Experience. If you have anemia, if you have heavy periods due to fibroids, you got it. Ladies, this is everybody. Make sure that you sign up for that masterclass. The Elevate Your Menstrual Experience, the link is in my bio, okay? If you're on YouTube, the link is in my description box. So when we talk about anger, sadness, pain, you're welcome, Nola, frustration, past relationship trauma, divorces, breakups, right? It could be from, past miscarriages and past abortions. A lot of people, like I said, they don't really process through that stuff. They just keep moving and pretend it didn't happen, right? That stuff creates energetic blockages in the body, particularly the womb, right? These blockages do disrupt the natural flow of your body. So as femininity is also, our womb, which represents femininity, it also represents flow, living in flow. It also represents, balance, hormones being in balance, right? So it is deeper than a lot of us think. So when we have these energetic blockages, these emotional blockages, they disrupt balance. They disrupt flow in the womb. They disrupt the process. This is why a lot of women are hormonally imbalanced. And if you have fibroids, your hormones are out of balance by default. A lot of people don't know that, right? Nola says this is her first time being here. Happy that you're here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So these things, like, they disrupt the flow in the body. And then you'll see a lot of women, this starts to result to physical health issues. So this is why a lot of women have painful periods, right? This is disruption of flow in the body. Painful periods, swelling, bloating. Bloating is a form of swelling, right? Bloating, your body starts retaining water, right? So you start dealing with cysts, right? You start dealing with adenomyosis, fibroids, tumors in the womb. So when the balance in our body is disrupted, it manifests and also in a physical way as well, right? So it's important that you understand that these tumors, again, are also due to energetic blockages, not just physical blockages. This is why a lot of women when you have fibroids, there's also stagnation in the body. There's also stagnation as well in the blood flow to the uterus, right? So this is why a lot of women are anemic. They have circulation issues as well. It's very common with fibroids. You'll see a lot of women that have fibroids that have varicose veins, or exposed veins, or spider veins, or this lack of circulation, or cellulite, lack of circulation, right? They're carrying in a lot of waste as well, and blockages in the body. So understand that. So emotional trauma manifests in physical ways. I need you guys to understand this. We don't think of, and I know that this is the piece that people miss. It does manifest in physical ways. Our body does keep score. Also, stress manifests in physical ways too. A lot of us kind of know that, but we don't understand about the emotional factor of it all, right? So fibroids are often symptoms of deeper emotional struggles, oftentimes, right? Not just physical. So if you're dealing with fibroids, and this may take some time for you to really uncover, you have to ask yourself, what am I suppressing? What emotions am I suppressing? What negative experiences that I've been through that I'm suppressing, that I'm holding in the body, that I have not dealt with, okay? That's something that you also too, and these are things that you can do, like in journaling. We're really going to talk about that, and also how to release this in the, we have a 5-day course coming up the end of the month. the last week of the month called Dissolve Fibroids in 2025. So that 5-day live course, that's going to be the 27th through the 31st. We're really going to talk about this stuff, and also the physically how to get rid of fibroids, and emotionally how to move fibroids through the body. Okay, so we're going to talk about how to dissolve fibroids in 2025. That you want to be in that 5-day live course. Okay, I see some people already registered, and it's actually on pre-sale this week. Okay, until Friday. So check it out. The link is in my bio. Dissolve Fibroids in 2025. And if you are on YouTube, the link is in my description box. Okay, so it's your body's way of, fibroids is your body's way of telling you that something's out of balance. Fibroids is systemic imbalances in the body. So we're dealing with hormones that are out of balance. We're dealing with, and we're dealing with, the liver and the kidneys, the things that the elimination organs are overloaded in the body. We're dealing with lots of toxicity in the body. So it's deeper than just, again, you just got fibroids. It's a full body issue. It's a full body issue. So fibroids also reflect emotional stagnation in the body as well. Okay, emotional stagnation. So just like physical stagnation, I told you guys earlier, how when you have fibroids, there's physical stagnation going on. There's also emotional stagnation, right? Again, so let's talk about stress, because this is a huge one when it comes to fibroids. And stress not only causes fibroids to develop, it also worsens fibroids. This is why a lot of women have fibroids that grow substantially larger and larger and larger, because they're not able to correctly handle their stress, manage their stress levels, right? Cortisol levels and fibroids do not mix, right? This is my first time here. I'm so lucky to hear this topic. Thank you. I appreciate it. TikTok. And ladies, if you did not get to you haven't been here since the beginning, we do have the replay. The full replay will be on YouTube, just to let you guys know. So make sure you also subscribe to my YouTube channel, because TikTok will not be here. It'll be banned in the US on the 19th. They're talking about banning TikTok in the US. Okay, so I need you guys to also, if you're on TikTok, you enjoyed this conversation, my lives will now, if they ban TikTok in the US, my lives will no longer be on TikTok. I'll no longer be on TikTok. So make sure that you're also subscribed to my email list and my YouTube channel. You can do that by clicking the link in my description, clicking the links, in my bio. Okay, hi Marsh, welcome. Hope that you enjoyed your weekend. Okay, so chronic stress, anxiety, these things cause high cortisol levels, okay, which disrupt our body's natural hormonal imbalance, right? So when you're dealing with high cortisol levels, when you're dealing with chronic stress, chronic stress is when your body's always in fight or flight mode. You're always stressed. Your YouTube name, please, Sasha Rosa. You'll see it. Hey Marsh, you'll see the link. If you go to the link in my bio, you'll see the YouTube symbol. So just click on that, and it'll take you straight to my YouTube channel. Okay. So, when it comes to cortisol levels, high cortisol fuels fibroid growth. You have to understand that when you're dealing with fibroids, we're not just dealing with estrogen and progesterone that are out of balance. You're dealing with a series of hormones that are out of balance as well. Okay, so this is why when we're healing fibroids, you can't just focus on the progesterone and estrogen. No, right? You're doing it wrong, and this is why women are not able to correctly get to the root cause and really heal their hormones, right? So cortisol levels, when you're dealing with high cortisol levels, it literally causes so many imbalances in the body, so many hormones to be out of balance, because it's one of the foundational hormones. So when we have high cortisol levels and you're going a long time where you're dealing with lots of stress, okay, this is gonna disrupt the body's natural balance. I'm talking about from restricting your blood vessels, constricting your blood vessels, to literally, you guys already know, to causing inflammation in the body. That's what stress does. Inflammation, and when you have fibroids, you're dealing with inflammation in the body. So this, again, is going to worsen the fibroids, right? So stress literally just disrupts the natural flow, the natural balance in the body, right? It affects important hormones in the body, and also is linked to estrogen and progesterone. So it also causes estrogen and progesterone to be out of balance as well, right? Because we know that if we have fibroids, our estrogen levels are out of balance. and also the progesterone is low. Thanks, I've been bleeding from December. It is really stressed. Yes. Listen, stress will do a number on you. It will do a number on your body. Women that have, for example, a lot of women develop fibroids after COVID, right? You guys know that was a very stressful period. Okay, I don't even know if I can say COVID on YouTube, but here we are. It is what it is, okay? You guys like the video on YouTube, share the video with somebody you know that has fibroids, okay? Periods are stressful. It's not supposed to be stressful. And I want to say this too. Ladies, if you're dealing with a period that's heavy, a period that's more than 3 to 4 days, a period that's painful, that's with clots and all this stuff, and breast tenderness and all of these bloating and all of these symptoms that we're not supposed to have, that's imbalances in the body, make sure that you come to my free masterclass on Thursday, okay? It's called Elevate Your Menstrual Experience, okay? So make sure that you come to the free masterclass. The link is in my bio. It will be this Thursday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Even if you're not there in real time, it's going to be, virtual. But even if you're not able to join us virtually in real time, you'll have access to the replay, but you got to register, okay? So click the link in my bio to register. If you are on YouTube, to register for the free masterclass, go to the link in my description box, okay? So and also it's not just stress, right? Because I talk about stress a lot. It's also anxiety, because that literally raises cortisol levels in the body as well. And I'm not talking, we all get anxious thoughts, right? Sometimes, right? But I'm talking about you have anxiety. You guys know the difference, right? Where you're just imagining all of these bad scenarios that haven't even happened yet, right? You're just imagining, and you're really taking that on in your subconscious mind. Some people live in a perpetual state of anxiety, and you don't want that to be you, because that again causes your body to always be in fight or flight mode, always, and your body cannot heal like that. It cannot heal like that, okay? So listen, yes. So when you're dealing with a really bad period, if you know that your period is, again, you're dealing with breast tenderness, you're dealing with pain, you're dealing with long periods, you're dealing with all these things on your period, a lot of times you get anxiety before your period even comes, especially women that are dealing with extremely heavy periods and they feel like they always have to be near a bathroom. They go to work, they're scared to even sit on a chair because, they may leak through. If you're dealing with periods like that, first of all, you need to be in my free masterclass, Elevate Your Menstrual Experience, because we cannot continue living like that. We have to put a new we have to set up a new standard for ourselves. We cannot continue living in that toxicity, right? We have control over this. Our lifestyle, it's not just lifestyle. It's deeper than that. Diet, also our emotions, we have to work on that as well. Inner work, it goes deeper than that. And that's why our Detoxify Your Womb program, we work on the full woman. We don't just do diet and lifestyle. That's basic stuff, right? We actually work on as well the stress, the emotions, the things that you're holding in, right? For you to release it. We work on the full woman, right? That's why we get powerful results. Like some of my clients have gotten rid of 4 fibroids at a time. We just had a client recently that graduated, that worked with me for 6 months in my Detoxify Your Womb program, and got rid of adenomyosis and endometriosis, and was able to shrink all of her fibroids. And she got rid of scar tissue in the womb and adhesions in the womb from her previous surgery. So you see, and she says she just feels like a different person, like so much more balanced emotionally, right? Because when you're dealing with hormonal imbalance, that's a woman that's out of balance. That's the woman that's out of balance, right? If you're dealing with hormonal imbalance, and you're dealing with hormonal imbalance, if you have fibroids, endometriosis, or any issues with your cycle, you're also out of balance in many other ways, including your emotionally and energetically, okay? So you're so welcome, Natasha. Thank you guys for being here. Make sure that you guys are also on my email list. Click the link in my bio to go to my email list. When I'm on, I don't go to work because of heavy periods. I don't know what to use. Oh my God. You gotta be at the masterclass, free masterclass, is because we don't want to, like I said, continue going through life like that. That is not normal, okay? And for women that have fibroids that's serious about getting rid of them, also check out the Dissolve Fibroids in 2025 5-day live course. That's the end of this month. I'm teaching you how to get rid of fibroids, how to balance your hormones, how to address the root causes, right? So over the course of 5 days on Zoom. Okay, so if you haven't checked out the Dissolve Fibroids in 2025 5-day live course yet. It's only $197 this week. Until Friday it will go up, but it's only $197. Like, it's gonna be an amazing, people have been signing up. I'm so excited. This is gonna be an amazing 5-day live course. You're gonna learn a lot. You're gonna learn the roadmap on getting, on how to get rid of fibroids, okay? Things that I've helped my clients do and myself do as well. As I've said, you are called. Oh, I love that. Thank you. You can hear not only the passion, but excitement over healing women. I love that. Thank you. I appreciate you for noticing that. Definitely have a lot of passion when it comes to, helping women heal, because I know what it's done for my life. And I want more women to experience that, right? Because when we have these issues, that also affects us in many different ways. It also affects us. It's not just, our uterus. It affects our quality of life, our emotions, right? Our relationships even. Yes. Do you know how many relationships literally and marriages like disintegrate due to fibroids and heavy bleeding, and because men sometimes don't really fully understand this stuff, right? So it really does. And women also being out of balance, their hormones being out of balance. Do you know how many relationships disintegrate because of this? It's a lot, okay? Fibroids has ruined many marriages and relationships, okay? A lot of people don't realize that, but it has. And it's caused a lot of women to not be able to conceive as well, unfortunately, okay? So if you guys are not, yes, thank you for following me, but if you're following me, make sure they're also, and if you're not in the US, they are banning TikTok in the US. On the 19th, they said they're actually doing it, okay? Hopefully Trump does something about it, but I don't know. So if you have not subscribed to my email list, click the link in my bio to subscribe so you can follow me and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is linked in my bio. You'll see the symbol, the YouTube symbol. Click on it. It'll take you straight to my YouTube channel, because I'm going to be doing these lives instead on YouTube, okay? So if they ban TikTok, if they're really serious about banning, but it seems like they're serious, okay? So just in case, follow me so you'll be able to find me. Yes, anxiety is a beast. Yeah, anxiety, but we have control over it, right? It's us, literally, what anxiety is us imagining bad scenarios that haven't even happened yet, right? That's literally anxiety. We're living our life out of fear. We're literally imagining things that have not happened yet. Based off what? It could be based off the past. It could be but it's not concrete evidence, right? So it's important that you understand, listen, you have control over your mind. So you have to and I know that this is a lot easier to do when the mind is calmer and when you're more balanced and when you're actually addressing these issues, right? It's easier to calm those thoughts of anxiety when we're addressing our health. Trust me, okay? So understand that when we're taking steps forward on our health journey, on healing our womb, it's much easier to actually address the anxiety. But you have to, like I said, start the process, because anxiety worsens fibroids. Anxiety worsens your period, right? If a woman has a heavy period, I know she has anxiety. Let me just put it out there. She has anxiety. She's living in a perpetual state of fear and lack and scarcity, right? So I want you guys to understand that. So we have to start controlling this stuff. We're much more powerful than we think, okay? So when the stress levels are high, okay, when the anxiety is high, the cortisol is also high. So this causes an imbalance in the body. This also causes an imbalance of estrogen. And remember, stress does also, a lot of people don't know when they have things like fibroids and heavy bleeding and endometriosis and PCOS, they don't understand, okay? They don't know that the liver, that also indicates the liver and the kidneys, these things are overloaded. So when I tell women, they're like, oh, my liver is fine. Listen, they're not checking for what you really think they are in the doctor's office. I need you to understand how the body works. If you're dealing with an imbalance of estrogen, if you're dealing with fibroids or any of these hormones, I've been doing this for a long time, by the way, you're also dealing with the overloaded liver. Okay, overloaded. So that's going to impact the health of your liver, the health of your kidneys, the health of your digestive organs, right? You're also dealing with an overload of toxicity in the body, right? So it's important. When you have fibroids, not only has the natural energetic flow of your body been disrupted, also as well, your body you're dealing with, lots of toxicity in the body as well, that you're dealing with blocked elimination pathways, blocked elimination organs that need to, like I said, that needs to come out. Your body is not, again, the natural balance in your body has been thrown off. Okay, I'm new here. I have uterine large fibroids. Do they shrink? Absolutely. But you have to, they can shrink and dissolve only when you get to the root of the issue. Okay, and you address it from the root cause. That's the only, you cannot sit here and just, try to find what quick fix to do when you guys have to get out of these quick fix mentalities and actually address these things from the root of the issue. Okay, I'm saying this as somebody that's helped women get rid of large fibroids. Okay, and other reproductive health issues. You can look at my pinned post. If you're on TikTok, you can go to my pinned post. My client had a large fibroid belly. She was not pregnant. She looked like she was pregnant, right? Literally 2.5 months in my Detoxify Your Womb program. You see the after picture. Her stomach was damn near flat. She had large fibroids and cysts, okay? But she, like, when she came in my program, she came in flying. She said, listen, okay, I don't care what you ask me to do. I'm going to do it. She came in swinging. She put her everything in from the beginning, okay? And I just had a client recently in my Detoxify Your Womb program that said that her stomach, because she has a fibroid belly as well. She has a hardened belly due to fibroids. Her stomach went down 4 inches. 4 inches, okay? So is it largely diet and endocrine disruptors such as estrogen mimicking toxins in everyday products? Those contribute, yes. Those do contribute, but it's not large. I wouldn't say, diet does make a big impact, right? But people kind of hyper focus on that and they will let go of things like stress. They won't think of things like emotional trauma. That's what we're talking about today. They won't think about things like holding in trauma, emotions in the body, negative emotions in the body, right? That also has just as much as an impact as diet. Stress and anxiety, probably even worse. Probably so, okay? It's up there, okay? Endocrine disruptors such as, yes, so we can't, realistically in 2025, I'm gonna be realistic, right? In the US especially, there's so many toxins, there's so many chemicals out here, right? In the products, in the things, in the even, the soaps, right? Even the laundry detergent, it's in everything. Even the clothes, everything, jewelry, everything, hair products. However, and I tell people, we can't live in a bubble, right? Because we can go outside, environmental toxins, especially if you live in a big city. However, you can get your body to the point where your detoxification is on point. Your body's supposed to be detoxifying itself every single day. So if you can get your body in that state when the elimination organs are healthy and unblocked, then you don't have to hyper focus on the little things like that we can't really change much, right? You don't have to hyper focus on that stuff. You can improve and get better products and things like that, but people can heal without that too. But that's a whole other conversation. That's a whole other conversation, okay? And we talk about that again. We're gonna talk more about that in my Dissolve Fibroids in 2025 5-day live workshop. That's again the end of this month. So if you haven't checked that out, I'm telling you, it's only $197 this week. And that's a steal, because I'm literally teaching you how to get rid of fibroids. That's a steal over the course of 5 days. That's a steal. You get all the replays, whether you're on the live or not, the live Zoom call or not, you get all the replays as long as you register, okay? So if you haven't checked that out, check out my Dissolve Fibroids in 2025 5-day live workshop. If you're on, sorry, I'm neglecting YouTube. If you're on YouTube, the link for that is in my description box. Wow, I had no idea anxiety was that connected to your cycle. Oh, absolutely. Anxiety would tear your menstrual cycle up. It would tear your menstrual cycle up. Absolutely. Oh, yeah. You are speaking the truth because I've lived with what you described. Oh, yeah. Anxiety will cause heavy cycle, painful cycle. Oh, yeah. Will cause you to bleed and bleed, clots and bleed and bleed and bleed. All that pent up fear, it's not good for the body, right? All that fear, again, is imagined fear. It's a fear that you're imagining that hasn't even happened in reality yet. So when you guys are having these anxious thoughts, think about that. I'm stressing over things that haven't even occurred yet. I'm stressed, like when you're stressing about money, when you're stressing about, I don't know, your boyfriend or whatever, whoever, when you're stressing about a family member, when you're stressing about a coworker, things that, it tends to be things that haven't even occurred yet, right? We tend to have anxiety over the craziest things, right? You got to control that, right? You got to control that. You got to control your mind, because that's putting stress on the body. That's going to put stress more on the body. Can you talk more about anxiety? Because I don't think I have it, but I have large periods and fibroids. So, okay. Anxiety is when you if you're always worried about something happening, right? That hasn't happened yet. You're always worried about something happening that hasn't happened yet. You're always under stress, right? And so let me tell you something. Some people can live in this state and not even know it because you're so used to it operating like this, right? If you grew up with a mom or dad that had anxiety, that was always kind of projecting onto you, you can also inherit this without even really noticing it, because it's like you're normal. It's a normal. If everybody around you, if you're dealing with a family members that are always worried about something, this is going to go wrong, this, that, money, this is always something, right? It's always something. Health anxieties, right? It's always something. You live in that. Sometimes you don't even notice. But I'm telling you, if you have heavy periods, you're holding a lot of stuff in. You're holding a lot of stuff in. Definitely, for sure. Okay. So hopefully that resonates. Will anxiety cause hormone disruption like no period? Yes, it can. For some people, it can. Absolutely, yes. Some people may skip periods due to anxiety. Yeah, it definitely can. Or some people, it may just cut your period off. It just depends on the level of toxicity in your body. It can manifest different ways, but just know anxiety for the body it's not good. It's not good. It's not good. I'm telling you, it puts your body in perpetual state of fight or flights. You don't want that. You don't want that. That causes hormonal chaos in your body. Okay? Hormonal chaos. Okay? So stress really, like I said, it has a huge impact on the body. Anxiety has a huge impact on the body. And when your body is in this constant fight or flight mode, it's impossible to heal. A lot of people are trying to get rid of fibroids in living in a perpetual state of stress and anxiety. That's not going to happen. I'm sorry. It's impossible for your body to heal. And when your body's in fight or flight, the sympathetic nervous system, it shifts to that. And again, this constricts your blood vessels. This causes your body is not even able to digest food properly. This affects the gut health. This causes inflammation in the body, right? Because your body is in a heightened state. It's in fight or flight mode, right? So if your body is in that state all the time, our bodies are supposed to be in that state when we're being chased by a lion or a bear, right? Then, of course, your adrenaline, the cortisol levels, absolutely. Or maybe when you've gotten in a car accident, God forbid. But you're not supposed to live in this state every single day. Some of you guys live in this state every single day, chronically stressed. And it becomes your new norm that you don't even realize that you're stressed, right? You don't even realize that you're stressed, okay? So how do you treat anxiety naturally? We're going to talk more about that in my Dissolve Fibroids in 2025 5-day live workshop. But the best, I'm going to give you just a little tip, and this is for everybody watching. Anxiety, start journaling. Start journaling your fears. Put them on paper, right? And during the day, check in with yourself and have control over your mind. And when you catch yourself having anxiety, stop it. Think about the best case scenario, because it's not real. Anxiety is not real. It's stuff that you imagine happening that has not even happened yet. If you think about it like that, it's like, why am I stressing? It hasn't even happened yet. Some people are stressing about, what is today, the 13th? Some people are stressing about the 1st already. Oh my God, I gotta pay bills. They're gonna kick me out. The 1st hasn't even occurred yet. You don't know what's gonna happen between now and the 1st, right? We have anxiety over the littlest things, right? So understand and know that, listen, when it comes to, and I know that parents there's a different type of anxiety when you're a parent. I totally understand that, but you still have to control and manage that properly, right? You don't want that to overtake you. You don't want that to lead you to early death as well, because anxiety will do that. Okay, living in a perpetual state of anxiety causes strokes, aneurysms, all sorts of things, not just fibroids, right? Not just fibroids. it disrupts the natural flow in your body. Okay, I'm sure that you guys know people that they live in a perpetual state of anxiety that have all sorts of issues, health issues. Okay, so understand that. All right, and they never can be happy. They're always thinking about something that can occur. They can never just be in presence and happy. Never. Right? What a waste of a life. It's a waste of a life if you're always imagining bad things happening to you. Okay? So you have to control that. You have to control it. Okay? So healing from fibroids is not just diet and lifestyle changes, right? It's about healing your mind, also emotions. That's what we do in the Detoxify Your Womb program. It's not just I just change a couple things and I get rid of fibroids. It's not that easy. That's why most people can't do it, right? On their own when it comes to healing. It's you also healing your mind and your emotions, releasing these negative emotions that you've held on to for so long, not living in this perpetual state of stress and anxiety, right? So it's a lot deeper than just getting rid of the fibroids. It's also healing on other levels. This is why when my clients are, when they're on the healing journey, when they're healing their body, they also notice other things in their life improve, right? Their relationships, their creativity, right? They become more aligned with their purpose, more connected with their bodies, more connected with their intuition, right? They become more aligned in other ways in their life, right? They become more so, it's like more fulfilled with life, right? More like happier. They're able to find happiness in things more so than somebody that is out of balance and stressed all the time and dealing with fibroids, right? So understand that the womb, it's deeper than just a physical organ, ladies. It's also an emotional organ, an energetic organ, a spiritual organ. It's the center of femininity, creativity. We create in the womb, okay? It's also the center of flow, right? Because balance. And that has been disrupted when we have fibroids, when we have heavy periods, when we have PCOS, endometriosis, cysts, right? So understand that these issues are a lot deeper than you think, okay? Can we like the video on YouTube? If you guys haven't not liked the video on YouTube, definitely click the like button as well. Also, tap on the screen on TikTok. So this is why holistic health is so important, because it addresses all aspects, not just the tumors. It addresses your energetic body, because we're also energetic beings and your body keeps score. So it addresses that as well. It doesn't just address the physicality of fibroids, right? Because if you're just doing that, you're missing a huge component, right? This is why women are dealing with fibroids for multiple years on end. Put in the chat, how many years have you been dealing with fibroids? If you're watching this, put in the chat, how many years have you been dealing with fibroids? If you guys don't mind, put in the chat, how many years have you been dealing with fibroids? How many years have you had fibroids? Put in the chat. I like to ask this question so people can know, realize, listen, this can cause you to be, again, 5 years. Okay. This can cause, you to be, again, a lot of women have been dealing with fibroids for a very long time, right? Almost 6 years. Okay. I was just diagnosed, but I've had these issues for years. Okay. Thank you for, thank you, Lady Contemplate. For about 5 years. Okay. So put in the chat, how many years have you been dealing with fibroids on YouTube and also on TikTok, okay? On TikTok. Put in the chat, 14 years. Wow. Okay. So it looks like it's at least over, for most women, over the 5 years. I didn't multiple tests. I'm assuming you said I didn't get multiple tests. Everything seemed okay, but can't get pregnant, trying over 6 years. Okay, so do you have fibroids? I'm not sure what you're saying. I didn't multiple tests. What do you mean? Do you have fibroids or any reproductive health issues? Any issues with your menstrual cycle? Okay, because there's always a reason why you're not. The doctors can't, of course, they can't detect everything, because they have a very limited viewpoint, and because we live in a country, unfortunately, where fertility is $1 billion industry, and they're trying to push this stuff, right? So they love saying unexplained fertility, and I'm saying this as a woman that's helped women get pregnant naturally. So I'm not just talking out of my my butt, just to let you guys know. I'm saying this as somebody that's helped women get pregnant naturally. If you have not checked out the client case study, okay, my client got pregnant naturally after fibroids, adenomyosis, even cervical cancer. What else did she have? Blocked tubes, all that stuff, right? Go ahead and read my client case study. The link is in my bio. If you're on TikTok, the link is in my description box if you are on YouTube. Okay? So if we can't get pregnant, there's something going on, right? Okay, so if it's not that, let's talk about how is your periods? How are your periods? Are you bleeding for more than 3 to 4 days? Do you have cramps? Do you have heavy bleeding? Do you have painful periods? Do you have breast tenderness? So I want to bloating, right? There's always a reason why you can't get pregnant. There's always a reason why you can't get pregnant. There's always a reason why. It's more than likely estrogen dominance, more than likely. Do you have any symptoms? Any of the symptoms that I named? Okay, but I would for you, I would come to the Elevate Your Menstrual Cycle masterclass. Definitely come to the Elevate Your Menstrual Cycle masterclass for sure. Okay, and again, it's not about tests. It's not about these tests and these doctors. And this is a holistic, I want to say channel, but this is a holistic page, just to let you know. This is a holistic page, so I'm not going to give you the same advice your doctor's going to give you. Okay. When we're these tests are very limited that you're taking. Pap smear, it's very limited, right? You got to go based off what your body's showing you. And if you cannot get pregnant, there's something in your body that's out of balance, right? There's something in your body that's out of balance, right? So we have to, like I said, there has to be a lot of inner work done, because a lot of times, especially when it's been a long time, we kind of hold that in. That becomes, and it's like almost a lack of self-worth. It's something that's always stressing us out. We're always dealing with anxiety due to that. So be sure that you, if you want to send me a message or anything like that, send me a message. But most people that are dealing with infertility is estrogen dominance. Estrogen dominance, majority that I've seen. And I've helped many women get pregnant naturally, okay? One of my clients literally was dealing with infertility for 4 years, okay? So, and she also had one child. She was trying for years. Been having my period every 21 days, and now it comes back on the 17th day. Yeah, your period is definitely out of balance. You're dealing with estrogen dominance. Be sure to low progesterone. Be sure to click the link in my bio. Register for my free masterclass. Free Elevate Your Menstrual Cycle for sure. Anybody having issues with their cycle that's dealing with also reproductive health issues such as fibroids, endometriosis, perimenopause. That's one thing too. Adenomyosis, cysts. Make sure that you register for my free masterclass. The link is in my bio. Okay. If you're on TikTok, the link is in my description box. If you are on YouTube, I was given birth control to try to regulate. Birth control cannot regulate your cycle. It just overloads the liver even more. It causes more of an imbalance in the body. You guys, if you guys are on birth control, please get rid of it. This is literally, it's a grade 1 carcinogenic, guys. We have to get off the birth. And people are always going to ask me, well, what type? All types are toxic, right? Strips your body of nutrients. I can't, the list of what birth control does to your body, I can go down. It literally causes causes your body to you're literally infusing synthetic estrogens in your body every day when you take this birth control. Synthetic estrogens that your body does not recognize. So it's just overloading the body. The body recognizes that stuff as toxins. So a lot of people may not feel the effects of birth control while they're on it, but then later on they develop a health issue. They don't typically tie it back to the birth control, but it's the birth control, okay? I've had extensive abdominal pain and cramps 4 days after. Okay, so then we're okay. Then now we're getting somewhere, Clark White. There's definitely dealing with hormonal imbalance. Definitely dealing with lots of if it's extensive abdominal pain, that's serious. Definitely, for sure. So get into my free masterclass, Clark White. The link is in my bio. Elevate Your Menstrual Cycle. Pain with heavy discharge, that is a huge, our hormones are way out of balance. For the past year, you guys have to stop listening to tests and listen to what your body's telling you. You can go to, I'm not, listen, I'm against Western medicine. I'm gonna be honest with you. You can go to every doctor in the world. What is your body telling you? Your body's literally telling you it's out of balance. We don't listen to our body. We would rather listen to tests, these random tests. You don't know what they're based off of than our own bodies. Your body is more superior than any test. You see what I'm saying? This is why a lot of women aren't connected with their bodies, because they're relying on tests to tell them answers that their body literally is telling them. It doesn't make any sense. It does not make sense, okay? We have to get out of that, ladies. We gotta get out of that, okay? Listen to your body, okay? Yes, cramps with heavy discharge is real, yeah. So we have to, we gotta address that. Again, I have a free, y'all, I'm having a free mat. I keep saying I have a free masterclass this Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're not able to be on the actual live virtually, you can you'll get the replay but you gotta register, okay? You gotta register, okay? So be sure to register. Okay, so let's get back. And I know that we're almost running out of time here. Oof. So we may have to do a part 2 tomorrow on this topic, because this is such an important topic. We always think about our diagnosis, but we never think about the root cause. We always think about our diagnosis, but never the root cause. So to register for the free masterclass, Elevate Your Menstrual Experience, be sure to click the link in my bio. In my TikTok, in my bio, you'll see where to register. It's called Elevate Your Menstrual Experience, okay? You'll see where to register, okay? And if you're on YouTube, to register for my free masterclass, that's this Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Elevate Your Menstrual Experience. The link is in my description box, okay? It's in my description box, okay? So it's important to understand that you want to, hold on, let me decline this person. It's important to understand that it's deeper than just the fibroids. We're also energy beings. So if we're holding on a lot of pain, frustration, shame, lack of self-worth, if we're holding on to that, that's going to disrupt balance in the body, okay? That's going to disrupt the flow in the body. And that's going to, again, create the atmosphere for fibroids to thrive, for fibroids to develop. Fibroids cannot thrive and develop in a healthy atmosphere. They can't. They cannot survive. They cannot. This is why when I work with my clients, when we create that atmosphere in their body that's conducive to healing, the fibroids shrivel up and die, right? The fibroids dissolve. They can't survive in a healthy environment. They can't. So we have to understand and know how we're creating toxic environments for these growths to survive, for hormonal imbalance to survive, okay? So does anybody have any last questions before we go? Be sure to register for the last, I signed up, great lady compliment, contemplate. I keep saying, tell me your real name, but everybody want to be secretive on, about that on YouTube, okay? Which is fine. Our skin tag somehow, yes. Yeah. And yeah. When it comes to this, we're dealing with lots of toxicity in the body, yeah. So the body will show toxicity in different ways. So that's one of them, yeah. So to register for my free masterclass, click the link in my bio. And for women that are listening to this and you have fibroids, or even ovarian cysts, and you want to dissolve them in 2025, I need you to check out my Dissolve Your Fibroids in 2025 5-day live course, okay? The link is in my bio. Over the course of 5 days, I'm going to be teaching you how to dissolve your fibroids. You get lifetime access to the replay, the standard admission, the pre-sale is on pre-sale right now for only $197. And if you need payment assistance, we have Klarna, Afterpay, Affirm. There's no excuse why you should not be there if you have fibroids. It's going to be the 27th through the 31st. It's gonna be a Zoom call every day at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then if you're not able to join, you'll get the replay that night. Okay? You'll get the replay that night. We're gonna be going over all of this stuff and more. We're gonna be going over the hormone hierarchy, how to heal your hormones in the right order, because a lot of you guys are doing it wrong. We're also gonna be going over how to release emotions from the body. Also, how to physically get rid of fibroids. We're also going to be going over the full plan on getting rid of fibroids, the full framework, right? So you guys will have that, and you guys will have lifetime access to that if you register, okay? So if you are also in the VIP's mission is even better, okay? Because you get that, you get to be in our Telegram group, you get bonus exclusive content, and also Q&A. You, for 7 days after the 5 days is done, the 5 day live course is done, you get 7 days of Q&A support, because you guys want to have that support as you're healing, as you're also working towards like implementing this stuff. It's important to have some type of support. Okay, so, and you also get to, again, be in the Telegram group for actually a total of 12 days, so, which is going to be absolutely amazing. So you guys have encouragement, not feel like you're on this journey alone. Okay, because you're not. There's women out there that are also doing the same thing as well. Okay, so the link is in my bio to check out the Dissolve Your Fibroids in 2025 5-day live workshop. Join, sign up for our free masterclass if you have not already. Okay. Any other questions before I go? We're gonna do a part 2 to this, or maybe we'll see. We'll see. Any questions before I go? Any questions before I go? Okay, I don't see any questions. Okay, you guys have a great rest of your day. It's Monday. Okay, be sure to, if you're on TikTok, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. They're banning TikTok in a few days, ladies. Okay, click the link in my bio, subscribe to my YouTube channel, subscribe to the email list, and that's pretty much it. You guys have a great night or a great day. I'm used to going live later on, but a great day. You're welcome.